Hi guys, welcome to FX Market Strategy. Salman is here. So let's do our weekly analysis. Last week was fantastic. We forecasted Dow Jones to fall 1,000 points. It did fall about 1,300 points, start bouncing back as expected. Feds increased rates. So they did a rate hike as expected, 0.75%, and possibly they will do another 0.5 followed by another 0.5, and we reach around 5%, and that's it. So the point here, I want you to understand very clear, is we are 80% done with the interest rate. So the worst is over. Now it's time to go for a risk on mode. So the risk off mode mostly is done unless something comes up. But in general, we are done with the rate hike. That's it. 80% done, it means it's done. So the worst is over. So now it's time for the dollar index to fall and time for the indices to start rising, the stock market start rising. So if you are an investor in the stock market and you are in, probably it's a good idea to start holding, okay, and wait, okay? What we're looking for here in the pound, I have shared this analysis when the price was still here. I also leave my LinkedIn profile, guys, for you guys here. If you want to connect with me, keep in touch with me, friendly. Okay, so right here, that's an A, B, C, D, and this pattern is done. Okay, I want you to get this point. This is done, okay? This was a wave up, followed by a wave down, which is this one, a correction to the 61.8. Then now what we expect is this wave to continue to the upside to be almost as big as this one, or a little bit less, or a little bit more, okay? So now we started this strong wave. I have had a live, and I said we expect the pound dollar to rise and the gold to rise very strongly, okay? So it did do very well. So this is a picture I want you to imagine in the pound dollar and the dollar index. What the scenario is right here. We can go up here, then have like a correction, then go up here, then have another 3 waves correction like this, okay? Then we have another wave to the upside like this. This could be the scenario you are saying. It wouldn't make too much difference if it go like this, then come here, then go, or, you know, if it will just go like this, go sideways, up, then down here, then go. Anyway, I'm just giving you the bigger picture, how it's gonna reach. It's gonna look something like this, or it's gonna look something like this. It wouldn't make too much difference. I'm just giving you the roadmap, then you can play with the game as it goes, okay? So this is the roadmap. We want to reach this around this area right here for the pound dollar, 1.169 plus or minus, okay, in this range. So the way to go for the pound after such a big move, we would like to see at least to come back to R1 here. Then after this, it will rise. When you trade pound dollar, I want you to focus to take your profit between 100 120 pips, okay? Pound dollar recently moves around 180 pips. Previously, it used to move 110 pips. Because the volatility in the past days, the volatility shifted from 110 to 180, okay? So you will not be able to get the move right from the bottom. This doesn't happen. So you wait a little bit till it confirm it. This will make about 30 pips is gone from you. So 30 pips gone from 180, okay? So it leaves you with around 150. And this 180 is average, so it doesn't go all like this all the time. Sometimes it's 160, sometimes it's 200 pips. So when you take a profit between 100 to 120 pips, this will put you on the safe side, okay? This is a side educational note for you, okay? So this is the way to go. We would like to wait a little bit, have a small correction here, then have this wave, get your 120 pips and get out. Wait a correction. If it doesn't happen again, we play the game again, okay? As we go. Gold, in the life I said we do expect 1725 around here. So gold is only bullish, guys. Why? It's just, is it because we made a double bottom right here, and technically when you see a double bottom, we say, oh, it's gonna fly? That's not the only reason. That's one reason, but that's the only one. Gold is in a reverse relationship with DXY, the dollar index, and the yields, okay? And both of these are expected to fall strongly. So when those two fall at the same time, gold flies really fast. So if you're a long-term investor, this is a good time to hold the gold for long-term, okay? If you're long-term investors. If you're a short-term trader, how it works, you wait a correction, then you go up with the up wave. How much you take? You take between 10 to $20 profit and you should get out, okay? This is a good daily range. The gold day range now is $25. So when you get around $20, you should get out, okay? Unless you are a long-term swing trader and you hold for big moves. Gold eventually is gonna go back to 1800, okay? I'm telling you this from 1613 almost. This is going to 1800. So a big move in the gold is coming in the way. The Dow Jones. Dow Jones last week we said we were here. We said you guys don't buy the top, wait 1,000 point drop, then you can go with it. That's what happened. Rate hike sent the dollar. Was Mr. Powell's speech saying about he's not gonna take his feet of the pedal for the gas, for the rate hike, but simply we are done, we are 80% done. Okay, so the rate hike sent it back was the Mr. Powell's speech, and right away you can see those two candles start bouncing right away. Friday close was really nice, strong close right here. What we expect, that's it. It's less likely to come back and test this level or hit it or actually fall. Okay, most likely what we're gonna see is this to continue to the upside. Most likely what we're gonna see is this to continue to the upside. Okay, so the way to go now for the Dow Jones, the most likely scenario is we are heading back to 33, after 33, 34, then 35, okay, and 36, step by step at the time. Okay, so right now the next way to go is this top, which around the 33, almost 200. Okay, this is the way to go. Okay, guys, when you trade the Dow Jones, target around between 500 to 600 points. If you get this target, get out. Okay. Nasdaq would be the same scenario. So it dropped with the rate hike and Mr. Powell's speech start picking up. It's a little bit slower because the tech companies are affected a little bit more. But however, the way to go is up now. Okay, there is no more down. Most likely, what we're gonna see is up wave. USDCAD, it's time for the dollar Canadian to fall because the dollar index is falling and oil is holding ground. Oil is holding ground. When oil is holding ground, Canadian dollar is strong, okay? So that's why in the Corona time, when the oil fell down, the USDCAD went strongly high. So right now, what we want to see is a very, very strong move in the dollar Canadian. Okay, at least 500 to 600 more pips in the dollar Canadian to the downside. Okay, guys, so this is the way to go on the dollar Canadian. Of course, it's not gonna go like this. This is just they're giving free money. So how it goes is like 100, 200 move, then it will go sideways, then 100, 200 move, then sideways, and so on. Okay, I just want you to see the bigger picture. We are falling most likely to 1.9 to 1.31. This is the area we are falling to. Okay, 1 point in this range between 1.29 to 1.31. So this is the eyes, okay? So every time it goes up, don't get scared. This is just a correction. It's gonna fall, okay? Most likely, this is analysis. New Zealand dollar, what we can see from the New Zealand dollar here is the way is open, guys. Look at this, way is open, up. When you trade the APCO trading system, you wait. When it comes and touch this cloud, the blue one, start bouncing back. This is the time to get in, okay? How much profit you take? You take between 70 to 80 pips because New Zealand dollar moves around 90 pips nowadays, okay? So this is the way to go. So now wait a little bit of correction, either sideways correction like this or to the down like this, okay? Then after that, you go take your 70, 80 pips from the New Zealand dollar. USD/GBY, you can see this start falling, guys, now. Can this go back up here to 150? It could, but most likely is not gonna go. Why? Because the US yields are gonna fall and the stock market in the United States is gonna pick up. So it's more wise now for the investors to pull their money from the yields, which is gonna start falling, and look for something else. What is the something else? It's the stock market and possibly crypto market. So we're gonna find the stock market picking up strongly, and that's gonna send the yields down. So this will affect the USD/GBY to start falling, okay? That's how it makes sense. So right now we're looking for USD/GBY to come back to 143. Okay, but trade with caution, guys. Okay, Australian USD. If you guys do remember the analysis, we said we expect Australian USD to come down and from here to fly back up. If you check the analysis from last week and the week before, okay, analysis was amazing. We said to come back here and pick up from here. That's amazing. Okay, so what we expect is come to R2, this level, and from R2 we pick up here, guys. Okay, so possibly to 64, and from 64 we fly again. When you trade Australian USD, if you get around 70 to 80 pips also, unless you're a swing trader and you want to hold for long term, it's a different story. But I'm saying about day traders, okay? CHJPY, we can see this coming down. The reason, because CHF is a risk haven and it's gonna start, we are kicking for a risk on mode, so CHF should continue be weak, okay? And we know Switzerland doesn't like CHF to be strong. And the yields also in Switzerland is not that strong, so this will support CHF JPY to actually come down. Euro Australian, watch out if there is news from the ECB, this could kick the euro up. But however, in general, we are looking for a down move as the stock market to continue to the upside. Euro Australian should be coming down. As we can see, euro is getting flat to weak against Australian, and Australian to pick up to be very strong. This should send Euro Australian to the downside. Pound Australian. However, the pound could be very strong against the dollar, but against Australia is not going to be that strong. But this is not, see, when you are too far away from the cloud, you never sell this area. You are too far. It's oversold. What we want to do is watch it. If it goes back up to here, around this level, start coming back. This is a good area. We think it may reverse to the downside. Okay, it may reverse back to the downside from here. So watch out for something like this to happen. USDCAD, okay, this is a very good one. We expect this to be the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, almost 5 tops right here. Broke below here, okay, start going down. What the levels? We can see the 17.2, then 16.75. So the way for the USDCAD, for my friends from South Africa, hello guys. So this is the way to go. Correction, way to go, correction, way to go, correction, way to go, okay? So what happened here, see this happen, one wave up, correction, one wave up, correction, one wave up, correction. Take this as a copy and just put it in the right side. This is how we can imagine this is happening, okay? Because we do expect the USD to be weaker, okay, across multiple currencies and assets. So this will send the USDCAD to the downside. Oil, watch out, oil is still holding strong with the equity market picking up. So oil is going to be range. I told you guys last week and the week before, we have no exact bias. It's going to continue ranging. Okay, so watch out. You need to trade a smaller time frame and go with the direction. Okay, so what could happen here? It just comes back from 92 to around 89 and back up again. So watch out. Oil is just going to keep playing this game. Natural gas, we may have the natural gas flying up. I have had one analysis in trading view. This is going to the upside. It start flying actually very strong right here. The way we could go very soon is 6.6, then here 7.28. So natural gas, I do believe this is just with the winter hidden. This is going to be only here, okay? There's no way down, we can see. Also, if you look at the MACD, just going to the upside. If you look at this bottoms are just higher lows, right? So this is the way to go, is build the momentum right here, and it broke above this one, so the way is open to the upside, okay? That's it guys for this week. If you'd like to open an account with XM, the link is below. I will leave also my LinkedIn account, so you guys can connect with me in LinkedIn and we can keep in touch. Thank you guys and have a wonderful day. Okay, goodbye.